Hi, I'm Brian Cannone. Thank you for visiting FitnessAtlantic.com. What I'd like to talk to you today about in this video is sponsors' involvement in certain shows. And what you're going to see is as you go and do more and more contests and you participate in contests or you go as a spectator to certain shows, you will see that certain companies sponsor those events. Some shows operate with very few sponsors and some have very large companies behind them. Some of those companies are very involved in those shows. In most cases, they're not that involved. And that's what I found. In visiting shows and going to them, you'll see that sometimes they take out a booth at a show and they'll have somebody there, usually just your regular guy or regular girl, like an athlete that goes and they pass out little samples. They like to take a couple protein bars and cut them in the smallest slivers and put them on a little tray. And then they get these little Dixie shot glass cups and they put some, whether it's an energy drink or your protein drink in there. And you walk by the booth and you're like, okay, here's my little sliver of protein. Here's my little sip of my protein powder. And it's probably not going to get you to buy anything, I've always tried to talk to my sponsors at the show that come and set up booths to be more involved, do more things. Big hit this year was the goodie bags. We just went all out. We call them a swag bag, and that's the idea we got from Paul Dillett and the WBFF. Swag is a word for what a celebrity gets when they go to a big event. When the celebrities go and it's a swag bag, it's like really important. It's like you want to walk away with this thing. They put in like special watches, they have jewelry, they have new products that nobody has. It's something that's really cool to get. And companies kind of like to be part of something that's special. Paul Dillett and I had a joke. I'm going to talk about some of these sponsors that come sometime. And, they give you a couple $100. They want to come, they want to do a booth, or they want to do exchange in product, and they just want to show up. We say, you know what? It's not a flea market. And so one of the things he said, you want to come and feature something. You want to do something special. You want to be involved in the athletes. And what he's done is really made a lot of changes because, if you're a promoter of a show, it's easy to go to a supplement company and say, okay, give me X amount of dollars and I'm going to give you this in marketing and that's our change. That's our exchange and that's how it works. Paul goes and puts a different twist on it. Paul goes to a supplement company and says, sure, I want you to sponsor my show, but I want you involved in the contestants and in the athletes. I want you to put up a prize. I want you to give away a $10,000 supplement contract as part of your sponsorship. And it's pretty much a genius idea. I thought it was great. He does this now and it's like, okay, so the winner not only gets trophies, they get the win, they get the title, but now you actually walk away with a $10,000 contract. So it's a great idea. It gets them more involved. Hopefully these companies realize the amount of marketing you will get from doing something that's great for the contestants compared to just showing up with your little slivers of protein bars sitting out in the lobby, not being involved in the show, looking at, and then they complain. I know because I call them up all the time and I ask these people for stuff. I'm like, can you sponsor the show? Can you get involved? What do you want to do? And their questions are, how many supplement store owners are going to be there and how many gym owners could be there? And that's because they're looking as a company. They want to find distributors. They want to find somebody when they come to a show, they know, okay, X person from a large company is going to be there. They're going to take down all this product. It's really not what the involvement is. They're consumer shows. These are shows where the families and fans are showing up and walking through your audience. So, if you have 2,000 people showing up, okay, I'm involved with 2,000 people. But how do you take it to the next level? And that would be to be more involved in your swag goodie bags, in your awards presentations, to give out what does that really cost them? In the big idea of it, what does it really cost them to do a $10,000 supplement endorsement contract? If they're giving you product and they let you work the booths and go to these shows, I think it's a great thing. It's a great idea. It's wonderful marketing for them. It does a lot more for the contestants, and hopefully you'll see more and more of this happen so that the prizes get larger and larger. So that's one of the things I want to talk about in this video, was sponsorship involvement in the shows, and that's something you're going to see changing going forward. So I'm very, I don't want to say happy, but very determined to make that happen. Okay, so thank you, and see you in the next video.